Hi everyone, today we're going to be making Haluski Kluski and Kapusta, Noodles and Cabbage. A great Polish dish. It's actually my Uncle Stanley's recipe. Uncle Stan was a cook in the Navy, amongst some other things. So we have some boiling water here. This is really easy, guys. You guys are going to love it. It's hearty, it's filling, it's cheap. It's a great thing. I got 6 ounces of egg noodles here. You could make fresh Kluski. I had the recipe. You could use my Spätzle recipe and make those noodles. I'll put them in some salted boiling water and get them going. And the cooking time on them is 5 minutes. Now we're going to work on our cabbage here. Remove the core. A couple of the tougher outer leaves. I think you don't necessarily want. There we go. This is one small head of cabbage. And how much you remove, you just kind of eyeball it. Once it starts to look visually appealing, basically, is when I choose to eat it. I'm just gonna, you don't have to go crazy about how you cut this. I just run once with my knife one direction, and then cross it the other way. Ooh, that would have been bad. Cabbage reduces a lot when you cook it. Couple unhappy pieces there, we'll get rid of them. Our family is, father's side of the family is from Łódź, Poland, which is pretty much in the middle of Poland. This dish is more of a Russian influenced dish. It's going to have sour cream in it, as opposed to German. You find in Polish cuisine the essence of both German and Russian cooking. So, there we go. We got our small head of cabbage. Got that chopped up. The other part that goes in this is onions. So I have half an onion here that I'm just going to chop. I'm going to go for 1.5 medium onions. Like I said, there's no particular way that I'm chopping these. All right. Beauty of live TV. That was a rotten onion. We don't want that one. Let's try this guy. All right, we got a winner. All right, right now we have pasta in for 3 minutes. I'm just going to put my cabbage in for the last minute here to get it cooked a little bit. This is going to speed up our whole process when we're done. And then once this all comes back up to a rolling boil, I'm going to drain it. I'm going to start on the rest of it. you always want to keep on working while other stuff is cooking. This way, it's a little less time. So that's the pasta and the cabbage are done right now. I'm going to drain them out and we'll be right back. Alright, we have our cabbage and pasta drained out there. Put some cold water on them to stop them from cooking. And the next thing we're going to do is put 4 or 5 strips of bacon into our Dutch oven here, and we're going to render that off. Now you can use just butter and keep this dish vegetarian, and it tastes really good just the same. Believe you me. Alright, so we're going to let that go till it's starting to brown up. Okay, so our bacon's starting to brown. So now it's time to get our onions in there. Well, this is an old country dish, so it needs some butter. We'll add that in there. We're adding our onions. A little bit of salt into them. Some fresh cracked pepper. And we're going to keep that going. Alright, well, we're right where the onions are starting to become translucent now. Looks like this. Now I'm going to add in our blanched cabbage and our noodles and incorporate them in. Alright. That's going to need some salt. Some black pepper. And here I have 2 tablespoons of caraway seeds. Just going to put them right in there. This gives a great flavor. It almost kind of tastes like you're eating rye bread. So let's get this incorporated in there some. Just give it a good stir. You want to let that butter and those drippings Get all the way through there. You want to give it a chance for it to have some liquid come out, because there's liquid in the cabbage still. But everything's cooked. You don't have to go nutso here on your cooking. You just want to get a little bit of color into it. So I like to have the heat up a little bit and just kind of let it cook for 30-45 seconds. Then come back to it and give it a stir. One of those dishes that's so indicative of the old country when people didn't have anything. Just 6 ounces of simple egg noodles, a little bit of bacon to make the dish taste like it had meat in it. Cabbage, which was relatively plentiful. And then the last ingredient that we're going to add is sour cream. Is, from what I understand, milk, even if you were poor, was still something that you could get. It was your meat that was the tough commodity. So sour cream would not have been too tough. And especially if it was sour cream the way sour cream was more originally cultivated, actually being cream that went sour, as opposed to us buying it made for us like that. You can understand how a dish like this came and really took root. Alright, so here I have some low-fat sour cream. I'm using the low-fat because, come on, we got the bacon in there, we got a couple tablespoons of butter. There's enough fat in here for everybody. It's more the dairy component that we're looking to get in here. So I'm going to add about a cup of that into here. And to my family members that are watching, yes, even Uncle Stan said use low-fat sour cream. If you can believe that. I didn't believe it till I saw it in his own handwriting. Now I got the sour cream in, you just give it one more big stir. Heat it all the way through. Leave the heat on. And now, from what really wasn't a lot, we have what has turned into a really filling dish that could keep you warm at night. Fill up your belly for not too much. But now, we eat it just because it tastes good. So I'm going to grab a couple pieces of bread. Made the bread earlier. Just grab myself a good spoonful of this. And there we go. There is your haluski. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.